Welcome back to everyone over in Fairfield County as we are celebrating the first day of school today. We are kicking things off. We have Principal Dixon here from the middle school joining us right now. How are we feeling?
Hello, I am super excited.
Oh my gosh, okay, first day of school. Any jitters? How do you normally prep for the first day of school?
Ooh, lots of planning with teachers, administrators, office staff, just making sure that we have everything in place for our Griffin Scholars.
Oh, this is going to be such a great year. Okay, a little bit about you, though. You were an elementary school teacher before you became now a middle school principal.
Yes.
How was that transition and what has helped you?
So it wasn't as bad as I thought. I'll be very honest. I was very nervous about going to the middle school after spending my entire career with elementary school students. But I did a little bit of shadowing of some other middle school level people. Lots of reading, lots of professional learning, just so that I could be able to, find out what works best in the middle school world.
Wow,
Yes.
and it's definitely a difference.
It's different,
so
yes.
That is amazing. And how many years so far have you been principal here at the middle school?
I am entering my 6th year as principal in Fairfield County, yes.
That is amazing. Okay, so I have to ask you some advice. Of course, when it comes to middle schoolers, this is an interesting part of their life, as well as an interesting time in their life. What's your advice to your middle school students?
I always like to tell our students to always have a growth mindset, be goal-oriented, and it's okay to make mistakes.
Yeah, that's very true. I think that's also for everybody.
Yes.
It is A-okay to make mistakes.
Yes,
also, some people who might be a little nervous on the first day of school is maybe some of your teachers. I understand this is the first time in a long time that you have some new teachers there.
Yes,
wow.
yes.
What's your advice to them?
I would say get to know your school community. It's okay to ask questions. It's okay to feel unsure, but just, learn about the culture within not only the building, but within our Fairfield community as well.
Now, what about these parents?
Oh,
okay.
yes.
Having a middle schooler could be interesting, but not only for your middle school parents, but also across the district in Fairfield County. What is your best advice for these parents as we knock off a new school year?
So I would tell any parent, always stay involved, ask questions, know what's going on with your child's education, check Power School, that's a big one, so that you can always know how they're performing academically. Set up those parent conferences and do whatever is necessary to advocate for your child.
I think that's so important too, is making sure that you know what is happening and you have that good relationship. I feel like it's just a big family when it comes into your school, is that right?
Absolutely, absolutely.
I love that, that's so special. Okay, well, speaking of this family, it's time to address the family, not only at the middle school, but we're talking about all of Fairfield County. So I'm gonna have you take a quick look at that camera. Let's go ahead and address the entire Fairfield County School District. Go for it.
All right. Well, good morning, Team Fairfield. It's Dr. Brandon Dixon, proud principal of Fairfield Middle School, and I just want to wish everyone in Fairfield County School District a happy first day, and I wish you all a wonderful school year for the 2026-27 school year as we continue to grow Griffin greatness.